x to y equals 4 to 5 and y to z equals 15 to 35. Find x to z. So let's write these out. We've got 4 to 5, which is x to y. And then we've also got the y to z is 15 to 35. So we've got a shared y term in here. So what I can do here is turn this 5 into 15, because then I'll be allowed to make a direct comparison between x and z. So to do that, I would just multiply by 3. So I'd get 12 to 15. And I've still got this 15 to 35 over here. So if x to y is 12 to 15, and that same 15 is worth 35 of z, then it must be true that x to z equals 12 to 35. Similar kind of question here. So we've got that a to b is 2 to 3, and b to c is 11 to 8. So again, we've got the shared b term here, but obviously this time I can't turn 3 into 11 or vice versa, but we can use the lowest common multiple of 3 and 11 to make that shared central term. That would be 33. So to achieve that over here, I'd have to multiply by 11, so I'd get 22 to 33. And to achieve that over here, I've multiplied by 3, so I get 33 to 24. And because this both being compared to this b term of 33, it must therefore be true that a to c equals 22 to 24. But I can easily cancel that down, so make sure you do that, because that'll be 11 to 12. Next type of question, so p to q equals 4 to 5. Find the ratio of p plus q to q. And it's all about thinking about it in terms of parts. So p is this 4 here, and q represents the 5. So p plus q to q would just be p representing 4 parts, plus q, which represents 5 parts, to ratio of q, which is just 5. Well, 4 plus 5 being 9, so the ratio is just 9 to 5. So again here, p plus 2 lots of q, so I've got p, which is 4, 2 lots of q will be 10, to 4 lots of q, which would be 20, and that'll be 14 to 20, and 14 to 20 is the same as having 7 to 10. Similar kind of question to finish, so 3 lots of p will be 12, minus 2 lots of q, which must be 10, to 2 lots of q again, which is 10. Well, that's 2 to 10, 2 to 10 being the same as 1 to 5. X to y equals 5 to 6, write x in terms of y, and we need this to be able to do the next question as well. So remember that any ratio can always be written as a fraction, so x over y must be 5 over 6. So I just need to rewrite this in terms of x, so with x on its own and y on the other side. So I'm going to undo this divide by y by multiplying, so I'll get x equals 5y over 6. You could have also written that x equals 5 to 6y. It's exactly the same thing. Right, so here we've got x to y equals 4 to 5, and then when x take away 4 to y plus 3 equals 2/3. So let's write both those out. I'm going to switch them straight away to fractions, and we've also got the x minus 4 over y plus 3 equals 2/3. So I'm going to kind of mess around with this a little bit really here and work towards a solution for x and y. I can definitely tidy this on the right hand side up first of all, so let's do that. I'm going to move across the page because I'm suspicious of running out of space here. So undo this divide by 3 and undo that, So we'll cross multiply to begin. So we've got 3 lots of x minus 4 equals 2 lots of y plus 3. And let's tidy that up. So we've got 3x minus 12 equals 2y plus 6. Now, this equation can't be solved from here because we've got an x and a y in it. So we're going to need to use the other piece of information now. And the reason that I showed you the last question is because I can use this to substitute in a value of either x or y. So if I rewrite this in terms of x, then we'll be able to put that into here. So if we do that, we've got x equals, and I'm going to undo that divide by y to get 4y over 5. And because I know x is 4y over 5, all I'm going to do is take this 4y over 5 and I'm going to place it in here instead of that x. So I've got 3 lots of 4y over 5 minus 12 equals 2y plus 6. So I'm just going to tidy this up and get towards a solution. 3 lots of that is 12y over 5. I might as well put this minus 12 over to here. So I'm going to add that to both sides now. And that'll give me 2y plus 18. I'm going to have to undo this divide by 5. So if we do that, we're going to get 12y equals 5 lots of everything over here. I could use brackets to write that, but not going to because I'm running out of space. So I get 12y equals 10y plus 90. And bring that 10y back over. 2y equals 90. And if 2y is 90, then y must be 45. I still haven't found x, so I need to go back and do that. But that's the simple part. So that was the original ratio. So x to y was 4 to 5. So we know that y, this part here, represents 45. So what must x have been? Well, I've had to multiply that by 9. So if I do the same thing to the x, I get that x is 36. And those are the two answers that I was after.